All right.
That's right. Bringing you the best in politics and celebrity gossip. This is the Wiley Show.
Y'all need to listen to that, okay?
Don't stop. Keep it going.
All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Wiley Show. Oh, wow. Oh, listen, this was a virtual Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. All the ladies was in there. Of course, they get into Nene new single. I did have a chance to play it and listen to it, and I'm not impressed by the song. I'm not impressed by it. The song could have just definitely doesn't look the best. Of course, Cynthia did talk about her marriage. Her marriage is still going on 10-10-20, but since Rona is running rampant, I don't think that marriage is, I don't think that wedding is going to be happening 10-10-20. I just definitely don't see that happening at all. Of course, Portia had on her crown. Eva, her new house, she finally moving in, but allegedly they say that she was broke, but she got a house. So Cynthia is talking about she's 50 Cent. She's going by 53 Cent now. That'll be the last time you call some Cent. Cynthia need to be off the show. She's boring. In my humble opinion, she's just boring and dry. And I haven't watched Real Housewives of Atlanta in a long time. And she's still boring. From season all the way to the first season, all the way to now, she still ain't got no type of personality. I think that she just needs to be replaced. I would love for her to be replaced by Phaedra. I heard that in the media that Cynthia's, this is going to be her last one, but they always say that to drive up the ratings. I really do believe Cynthia needs to go and they need to bring Phaedra back. Right? So, of course, Eva, she called Kandi Salt Bae, and of course, Kandi was giving her input on Eva. And, of course, Kandi told Eva's business. Kandi is very, very messy. She have always been the type of girl that know all the business. As soon as you drag her, she gonna cry. But she always in somebody's business, like literally. Every time it's come up, she know all the tea. She know everybody drama. But as soon as you say something to her that she can't sing or put her in some drama or lie on her and say she a lesbian, run a sex dungeon, here she is. So you want to cry to the world. But she's in everybody's business. So Kenya, they was talking about her marriage. She's fighting for her family. Her marriage. She felt like Brooklyn, they were showing a piece of that about the Brooklyn is the priority, but she would like to be the priority. That's typical when you're a new mother and you don't really get all that attention. The baby get all that attention. But this is the thing, they get into Mark. Of course, Mark was cheating on Kenya, allegedly cheating. But this is the thing. Even Kandi called it out on it. Like they were long term. He's in New York, she's in Atlanta. So you already know that if your nigga ain't with you, he gonna cheat. But then if you look out, he dogged Kenya out. He just dogged her out. He just had all that dominance. And maybe he did have some good peen. I mean, she have always been attracted to bad men, like negative men that dogged her out, was abusive to her, verbally abusive. And I think it's because they got the best peen. Now, if you look at it, Kenya says she's in marriage counseling, but this is the thing. The man is cheating on you. Allegedly, I've heard that he's cheating on you all in New York with all these women. And I would tell you this, Kenya, please don't sleep with that man without no condom and a mask, because you already know he up there getting a lot of that corona coochie. I'm just telling you, be careful. You better make sure you get on prep. You better make sure you on a mask and a condom when you're dealing with him. But this is your karma, because you talked about everybody else's marriage, everybody else's relationship, and you got mad when they called you out on. You talked about everybody's relationship. Now your behind is dealing with it. You got to own up to it. So, of course, Kenya was crying during the reunion. And this is the thing. When she started to pick up and cry, at least she picked up a Kleenex and not a sock. She was crying. She cried a little bit. She teared up. But she teared up with a Kleenex and she didn't clear up with no sock. I'm so glad she did not. Now, if she would have picked up Brooklyn baby sock and cried, I would have knew then that they watching YouTube. I'm so glad that she did not pick up Brooklyn baby sock. You know what I'm saying? So when she cried like that, I literally was like, at least don't cry with the baby sock if you gonna cry. Let me move on because, you know, people get offended when I talk about baby socks. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, but Kenya, they were saying, Kenya, you was talking about Portia, her man, talking about he's your publicist in beard. I didn't know about that, you know. I heard that beard word before, sister, you know, the lady that cried in the sock. You know, she came with the term beard. But, you know, so they was really calling Kenya out on the things that she said about everybody else's man. You know what I'm saying? Hello? Yeah, what's up? No, I was just calling to check up on y'all. How y'all doing? You said what? I have to call and check up on you, but how you doing? Is either are you doing good or what? Are you doing okay? Hello? Are you doing good? He's doing okay? Is he the yes? Well, that's good. All right, thank you. Nothing. I'm just here, living life, drinking some water. Okay. I just called just to make sure everything was fine. All right, bye-bye. All right. Sorry about that. I was highly interrupted. So all right. So yeah, so we heard about the beard and all that type of stuff, and you know, you got to accept your past. And I agree with everybody on the cast that Kenya, you know, this is your moment, so you have to accept and have to deal with this karma and this backlash. You know, when you talk about everybody else's marriage, when your marriage crumble, when everything fail and flop, they're gonna drag you. So this was the moment for you to get dragged, and you have to deal with it. And you couldn't get offended like, oh, to Portia. Okay, Portia, let's move on. That's in the past. No, honey, you said it, so you have to address it. The reason why they bringing this up is because your marriage flopped, and y'all got to stop getting married. A lot of them just get married too quickly. I don't understand. They be getting married to these men that be these hoes. I don't understand that. Woo, just stay single. But of course, Candy, she offered her input. She said, no karma. It was just a long distance. They had a new baby, Brooklyn, and all of that. You know, then of course, Kenya, they was at this TMZ, you know, this haircut event. And Nene was talking about that Kenya did not have the baby with her egg. And I'm like, they is really talking about kids. I thought kids was off limits, but they were dragging kids. And then they said Nene got bipolar. And then Eva said, oh, that's not becoming of a grandmother. And then Eva was really talking about how old they was, like she a spring chicken. How old is Eva? Ain't she in her 30s, almost in her 40s? But she was talking about them like they were old women. She said they were old. And then Eva tried to tell Nene, listen, you try to get on these red carpets that I was on. And Nene said, you was on the red carpet 17 years ago. 17 years ago. Wait a minute. Okay, she was on the red carpet 17 years ago. I'm 29 years old. Let me minus that real quick. Hold on. 29 years old minus 17. So when I was 12 years old, Eva was on the red carpet and Nene tried to get on the red carpet. But why are you bringing it up now about the red carpet that happened 17 years ago? You acted like you was on the red carpet like last year or something Nene wanted access to. 17 years ago, you ran into that ring, Eva. You ran into that ring. You deserve it. Because last time, and I'm glad, Nene, you said it because I was thinking it. Last time I heard Eva was on the cover of America's Next Top Model. That was the last time, you know, I heard about Eva. I'm gonna be honest with you. The last time I heard about her was on America's Next Top Model. That was it. That's it. When they used to come on, what was that? WGN? When it come on Channel 9, I remember I was a kid when that came into that. So, and Nene was like, respect your elders. And I think that Eve was very disrespectful to the elders. Like, she coming in very disrespectful. But this is the thing. She really didn't give that in during the season, though. She was real kind of boring and dry. But in the reunion, she got all this energy. Honey, what was this energy during the season? Because she was coming in with all in it. Then they said Brooklyn, then they were talking about people, kids. I don't like getting into the kids stuff. I'm gonna leave that alone. I made a promise not to bring nobody kids or drag nobody kids. But Kenya said that Nene looked like a white woman in drag. Now, whoever did Nene makeup, they put too much powder on her face. Look like so even somebody else says that she looked like somebody in White Chicks. Whoever did her makeup did a horrible job. I don't know if her son did it, the one that had the shitty draws and did an interview on these YouTube streets and said, I don't know if that was her son Brent did her makeup. I don't know who. I don't know if it was her husband Greg did her makeup, but whoever did Nene makeup, it was horrible. Horrible. Nene said, I never got evicted. They accused Nene of getting evicted. They said, and Nene said, I never had a foreclosed because I never owned a home. Eva was talking about, oh, I got a house. Everybody said, girl, that ain't special. We all got, we all got a house on the campus. I don't know why do people brag about that. Everybody else got a house, unless everybody living in a shack. They ain't nothing to really brag about. You almost 35, 40, you supposed to have a house. That ain't nothing to, but they always throw that up. Are you renting? Are you owning? That's what I need to know. I need to have somebody to dox that and get that information. I'm gonna call one of my guys to see do she own it. Because some of these girls in Atlanta, you think they owning these mansions, they renting them. They are renting these mansions. A lot of these people are not owning. They rent that stuff. And a lot of times there's not a mansion, it's just nice, beautiful houses. Because that remind me when Dr. Larry Reed said that about Maddie House. He said that Maddie House ain't all that. He's saying better. He said that's a regular house. That's what Dr. Larry Reed, that's what he said about Maddie House. He surely did say that. We're going to move right along. He said it about her house. He said, I don't know why they be talking about how grand it is. It's just a regular house. I seen greater. That's what Dr. Larry Reed said about Maddie House. Mm-hmm. Portia said that about Eva, said her titties is social distancing because it was so far apart. Both of their breasts, a lot of them got work done and looked terrible. I don't understand if I ever were to get into with my woman and my wife, the top on my list that she got to be natural. She cannot have no breast implants. It got to be natural. If it ain't natural, I don't want it. I want a natural breast. The breast you was born, you developed as an adult, not that you got implants. I don't want nobody that got implants because it's just terrible to me. Terrible work. All them girls that did they just alterate their body terrible. But you're a woman, you should be able to do what you want to do in your body, right? I'm a man, I shouldn't be able to tell, but I desire to have, a woman with natural. That's just me. Kenya says she's going to release a receipt about her marriage certificate. So finally, she produced a receipt with a red sticker on it. I couldn't confirm it because I'm like, where this receipt? So she released this receipt of her marriage because everybody said she wasn't married to Mark. They said she ain't married. It's fake news. But she released the receipt. Then everybody was talking about, Cynthia was talking about fake relationships and all of that. And then everybody tried to pressure on Nene. Nene left because she made this big thing about everybody was coming after Nene. Everybody was addressing Nene. Next thing you know, Nene left, laptop, just camera disconnected. She had to leave. Then everybody's talking about Nene. Now, you need to come back because you went in a lot of scenes. You need that check. And she definitely need that check because that single ain't really doing nothing on the charts. So Nene definitely need that check. And I knew she was going to come back. And of course, they give Candy, they call her KMZ. Like TMZ, instead of the C, they call it K because she always got the T. She always got the information. She's always inserting herself in people's drama. But again, when it turns against her, she get the crime. And she never could get her mama in order. Like her mama just as messy as anybody. But she get it from her mama because her mama just as messy. But she always and everything. Then they were talking about Eva. Eva talking about, I forgot what I said. Of course, she get amnesia. Now, she's so young, but she can't remember the insults that she said to people. Then they addressed Eva when she said little nappy heads. So Kenya was schooling Eva on the comment that she made about colorism. You being so light-skinned and your hair is this way. Why would you make that? This is the reason why people taking offense of it, because you're light-skinned and you're saying this. It's disrespectful. And a lot of people don't understand that when you say those, this chef, even some black men that look like me got to be schooled on colorism. Because you got some people that will be saying the most ignorant stuff about their own race. Woo, let me drink some water. So, Nene was talking about the friendship with Wendy Williams. Now, Wendy Williams did kind of drag Nene, the girl over there. I'm the queen of daytime talk. So she pretty much dragged Nene. But one thing that I admire about Candy, she do be speaking some real truth, even though she messy, but she made this statement saying that Nene is only friends with Wendy Williams because she gets her friends strategic. It's very strategic to be friends with Wendy Williams because you get favored in the show, you can give out information. And I agree, everybody knows Nene Leakes is friends with Wendy Williams because it's strategic. And Nene is friends, Wendy Williams is friend with Nene because it's strategic on her part. It keeps her hip, keeps her in the news, keep her relevant on another network. It keeps her out there being a socialite. So they use each other. It is a mutual thing. They both use each other. But Nene played it really smart. She did not get messy with Wendy Williams. And this is what I knew, that relationship is strategic. She don't want to mess up that relationship. So when she got up there, she didn't drag Wendy Williams. She didn't call her no Wendell. She did not drag her, talking about she divorced, her husband got a baby on the scene, saying none of that. She said, I am not going to talk about my friends among these ladies, among these women on this panel. So, of course, Portia showed some receipts about King, and Portia showed these receipts about Celebrity Apprentice, about Portia going to be doing a Celebrity Apprentice. Portia showed these receipts, right? All receipts. I'm like, Celebrity Apprentice, that show is canceled. Girl, you show stale receipts. Super stale receipt of canceled shows. I'm like, I thought she about to like drop like a recording. You drop it all receipt. Then she talking about, yeah, Cynthia, I got a receipt of me and Kenya. I ain't gonna put it out there like that, leak it like that. But she was dragging you, talking about she gonna let you have it on the show. And I'm like, Portia. And then Andy was like, which year is the receipt? It's this season. He was like, send us the receipt. Send us. And I'm screaming in my television, right there. I watch it on. I'm screaming in television, like, send me the receipt. Send me the receipt. I want to see these text messages. And I'm like, damn well you ain't got no receipt like that. And then Portia told Kenya, you are a horrible friend. But Portia, you just as messy as anybody. You just as horrible as anybody because you just as messy and you're not that innocent. If you spend half of the time paying attention to your man and your marriages and your relationships like you do the drama and the mess, you will be a good wife. But you're too messy. You ain't being focused on your marriage and family life. You too focused on the mess. And that's why you always end up alone, single, messed up relationship. You dating a man look like he just beat women just because it's a Monday. The type of man, let me see if I still got that picture up on here. Do I still got that? Or did I delete it? Did I delete that picture of Portia and her man? I think I deleted it. Yeah, I deleted it. But that man look like he just gonna beat you because it's cold outside. You got some men, if it's thundering, they're gonna beat you. If it's raining, it's gonna beat you. Whatever. Portia was clearly sipping too much. She was drinking too much. She was doing too much. But the type of man that she got. My review of this virtual out of 1 through 10, I give it a solid 8 because I was entertained. It kept me entertained, and the editing department did an incredible job. But this is the time that the viewers get to call in and tell me, how do you think about the show? I'm going to put the number on the screen. You can call in if you want to give your opinion of that. Now, I love the show. I'm not obsessed with it. Half of that crap is fake storylines. They probably all get along. But for a viewer, I was entertained, right? It was good. It was lit. I had a good old time. And if you all didn't see it, my bad. This is a spoiler alert. Where can we watch actual? Talking about actual live, baby. You got to get cable, like I did. I got me some cable. Today I got on the phone with Spectrum, and I said, hey, let me get some cable because I had to get cable because everybody wanted me to review this show. Now, sorry I didn't review the season because I didn't have a cable. I did have a cable connect, but they disconnect their cable. They was like, Wiley, you on your own because my babies, they don't watch TV no more. So my connect was gone. So I had to now put in my show budget. Okay. I had to put in my show budget and add in the cable. and with my internet. So I definitely had to add that into the show budget. So I definitely added that into the show budget. So when different shows come out, I can review it on the Wiley Show, right? And get back into that, right? So I can't wait till another show come out and not review it. But speaking of reviewing stuff, Prince B. Scott released some information. She had a close source, and let me see if I can pull up that article that she wrote about Sheila E. That Sheila E. and Prince did not see it for Sheila E. before he died. They were not close. He did not like her. They were distant. He was disgusted by her for her writing that book. Let me see if I can pull up the article. Okay, here we go. So B. Scott wrote an article and it says, exclusive, Prince was done with Sheila E. Let me get my glasses, honey. Let me get my glasses. Done with Sheila E. At the time of his death, she was considered his enemy, and he sent her cease and desist letters. Wow, that was more than one. That means letters with an S. Ooh, let me see if I can pull up a picture. Do I have a picture of them up on here? No, I ain't got a picture of them. I ain't gonna put a picture of them. So let me read the article. There's a lot more to the story between the late Prince and musician Sheila E. Not long after we shared a story suggesting things were rocky between the two prior to Prince's death, a very source close to Prince and his camp exclusively reached out to lovebscott.com to elaborate on why Prince considered Sheila his enemy. Okay, this is a quote. The truth is, Prince did not speak to Sheila E. the last few years before he died. She had published a memoir and he was upset at her for talking about him in it. From that date on, he was done with her. The claims she was his fiance, etc., all lies. His girlfriend was, is it Susanna? Hope I said it right. Correct me on the line if I said it wrong. At the time, and then he married Matey. Is it Matey? Hope I said that right. He was sending cease and desist letters to Sheila right up until he died. Sheila was considered his enemy. When Prince died, Sheila thought no one knew about that and made up all this stuff. She came out as his supposed closest friend, when in actuality, the only people he dealt with the past 5 years of his life were his most current band, not Sheila E. Matey, amazing. Mighty, that's that right? Mighty. But a lot of people do that though. When you friends with somebody famous, you of course gonna lie and say this is my closest friend. I ain't mad at Sheila E. He's dead, so his family was fighting over the estate, so she could say whatever she want to say. Is it me, to be honest? So he's gone, but I like Sheila E. But you know, Prince was he didn't like stuff going around that he didn't like. He did not like that. I would have gave Prince at least 6 years when you gave him 6 years. Wow. A lot of people like Prince. You know, Prince was good, but he didn't like when you spoke negatively about him. He will send you a cease and desist letter. He didn't like it. But a lot of people around who wanted to write books, that's okay. When you're famous, people always going to try to find their way in. A lot of people are not loyal when it comes to like business. And so Sheila E. was wrong to write that book and to put Prince in it and lie on Prince. Why would you do that? But she probably did it because she probably was low on finances. A publisher probably offered some money and she probably was broke and she probably had to do what she had to do. This is terrible how the family is fighting over their estate, but you know, when the money, death, and family involved. Right. But it's crazy that Prince didn't have a will. That's the crazy part. Prince should have had a will. So he didn't even deal with his family. He was very estranged with the family, but no will. The family get to say, hey, I'm his brother, sister, and all that. So it was his fault not having a will. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to understand with Aretha Franklin because Sabrina was over her estate, was temporarily over it, like the CEO, the president of her estate. She found a will in the couch of Aretha Franklin. So I need to make sure I research that and see what was the up-to-date knowledge of that will that Aretha allegedly made that was in the couch, that was found by Sabrina, that was over their estate, but some of the brothers wanted her to be fired because she wasn't doing a good job, but she somehow found a will. I'm telling you, that was real messy. She somehow found a will. Did y'all remember that? But make sure y'all have a will, especially if you got money. Now, if you ain't got nothing, what you leaving? Nothing, you know. So if you're successful, make sure you have a will. Even if you're not, if you have a car, if you have a house, you have lights, whatever, you have a kitchen table that was passed down from generation, make sure you put in the writing who you want that to go to. You just should make sure it goes. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times, too, a lot of these artists do pills and all that type of stuff. The suspicious thing about it is a lot of these artists be on these pills. They be addicted to these pills and all that. You're supposed to be addicted to Jehovah, not pills. But a lot of these artists are addicted to pills. A lot of these artists are addicted to drugs. Look at Michael Jackson, he was addicted to it. So you all got to be very, very, very careful out here. And a lot of times these folks get wealthy and successful and they get the bad people around them. They get paranoid. You can't trust everybody. But he was a Jehovah Witness. Why you weren't depending on Jehovah? But you were depending on Percocets and all that type of, allegedly, all that medication. Because the last time they saw him at CVS getting all them pills and he fainted in the elevator. Like, come on now. Stop it. I'm just saying. Jehovah, you supposed to be up there with Jehovah, going and knocking on doors. How you had time to do all that pill popping? Just say I'm talking about you popping all them pills. You supposed to be passing out pamphlets and say, "Do you know Jehovah?" Not can I get 50 milligrams of Percocet and 100 milligrams? No, you supposed to be out there knocking on doors, Prince. May God rest his soul. But I'm just saying, like. When y'all do all these type of drugs and all that type of stuff, it's gonna get to you. You get up in age, your heart, all these pain pills. The dentist gave me some pain pills. I said I ain't taking it. I don't want to take no pain pills. No pain, no gain. No pain, no pain. No pain, no pain, no gain. All right, Betty Wright, because that's all was just in my head. Gonna clean up woman. Oh, baby, I was singing that all day. No, she was sitting them notes. I'm saying, you better go in, baby. I didn't even know. Like, I became a big fan. I became a big fan of Betty Wright. Can somebody hit the link or call in and hit one of them notes? I became a big fan of Betty Wright. Today I was playing. I walked about 2 or 3 hours. Clean up woman, and all that type of stuff. Listen to all her music. Her unsung today I was watching. That's sad that she had to go and croak out of here for me to get into her music. But it's never too late because that will go towards her, whoever she leave her estate to. Hope and pray that she got a will. Because she married a man in Jamaica. Somebody she married had 20-some kids. And of course, she lost one of her kids. He died from gun violence. And she got some daughters. So make sure she got a will. Because, folks act funny when it comes to money. Folks act funny when it comes to money, especially when you're leaving a big estate, when you wrote music and produced music and stuff. I'm just saying. I just hope and pray that this guy, and she started when she was like 14 years old, and I'm like, what? You was singing like that at 14? When Jesus was 12 years old, he told his mama, I must be about my father's business. But then the scripture dropped him and he didn't get picked up until he was about 30. But Betty Wright, when she was 14, she was singing. When I was 14, what was I doing? I don't know what was I doing up for it, but she was able to move her mama out the projects when she was 15 and a half years old. That was her word. She was able to move her family out the projects. That's a lot of money. To make a couple of $100s a night back in the 60s and 70s, that's a lot of money to make for a kid. Come on, somebody. Wow. and she was singing. Of course, her label filed for bankruptcy because once Disco died, the label died with it and flopped. And so, it was bad. But then she started to, Betty Wright started to get back into it. She got her own label and she made her own music and produced it. And she said, "No pain, no gain." Then she said, did a part 2 with it. And I didn't know she could hit a high note. Like she hit a high note. Like I wish you could train my boy. And of course, in this unsung, Lil Wayne was in there. I'm like, what Lil Wayne doing up in there? He need to eat some and take all that stuff out of his mouth. Look like he stink. But anywho, he was in there giving Betty Wright his praise so much. Betty helped him with guitar lesson, helped him train him up and taught him vocals and everything like that. So it was good. Of course, she did a record with DJ Khaled, all that type of stuff. We the best, he did all that, and she did a record with him. And I did see her performance that she performed at the Hip Hop Awards. I didn't know any of this stuff. It took her to go, and excuse me, she just wasn't in my generation. When she first started singing, I wasn't even thought of. When she got nominated for her Grammy and all that type of stuff, when she got nominated for the first Grammy, I think my mom was 1 year old. I don't think she was conceived yet, So that wasn't my generation, but I did hear that music, though. I did hear her music, but Lil Wayne, he looked like he stink. I don't understand him. And he looked like his breath smelled like doo-doo. I'm just saying now. I probably went to Bright. I'm glad you said it. It's so sad. Twitter had Betty White trending, thinking she died, but they gave Betty Wright no respect. Right? It's just so ignorant, folks. They so ignorant. I saw that on Twitter, and I was tweeting. I said, "What? How y'all get that confused with Betty White, but Betty Wright?" Like, no, come on now. Even though kind of like sound the same, but people, social media is ruthless. But of course, Black Twitter started to put out clip. Of course, I put out a clip on Instagram of one of her performances when she hit that high note, and I posted that on Instagram. Some people didn't even know that she passed, and I posted on. They was like, they DM me. They was like, "Wiley, is it true?" I'm like, "Yeah, according to the news reports, it's true that she died." I'm sad, but it's true. Lil Wayne, she is a person responding for Wayne. Betty had a bad chick out here. Yes, and Betty was very a part of the industry and vocally trained and producing, and she did a lot, and she was a boss. Like, she didn't play when it came to her money, and I best believe she ain't die broke. So her family gonna get paid. I just hope they got a wheel because they don't have to fight over. I hate to see family fight over money. Betty Wright was sending them high notes before Mariah Carey. And she probably could still, because Mariah, baby, she was hitting that before Mariah Carey. That's how you break news to an old person. Baby, she was, yeah. She had been sick for a while. Then I started to study, and then they was telling me that she was sick for a while. Then Shaka Khan have been asking for prayers for her for a while. And of course, that's just not my generation. But of course, I'm glad that I can appreciate her music today. I'm glad that some of her music that people have sampled, like Beyonce, that was a upgrade, was a sample of Betty Wright. So a lot of her music was sampled by hip-hop artists. So I just, her music, her legacy will always live on. And I just learned all of that. I'm not a expert of Betty Wright. I just learned all of that off my television screen of TV One Unsung. Okay, now some of y'all that's in her generation can hit the call-in number and tell me some stuff or a story about and everything like that. But I didn't know much, so I had to get like a Betty Wright crash course before the show because I really couldn't do her justice this morning because I didn't know that much about her. I didn't know much about that. If it was, didn't know that. Did she die from? I don't know what she passed away. I don't think nobody knows that yet. I hate to say this, but the racists came out of hiding. They were doing cartwheels when they heard that Miss Wright, you heard their side. Well, yeah, and then but that's social media though. Social media have always been ruthless like that, and and I see when it was trending like that, and I did see that in the comments, and she had cancer and was battling it. Well, okay, now a lot of people say she had cancer and stuff like that, and I'm just really praying for that family because they yet still grieving over their brother. You know, when their brother passed back in 2005, he died from gun violence, and Betty Wright was a part of the Mother Against Violence, part of it was a motherhood with Trayvon Martin mother wanted Betty Wright to be a part of women that lost their son to violence. So she was part of that. So I could just imagine, I don't even know personally speaking, but that family is yet going through it. And then too, you got to understand, even for a funeral, she can't have a big, extravagant funeral like she deserving to have because of the limitations, shelter in place, and because of the rules and all that. You only can have about, I think, 10 people, 10, 20 people in the room, probably some even said 50, but you got a social distance, but it cannot be what she needs. But they do need like a virtual concert or tribute concert for Betty Wright. I think she's deserving of that. Thank you for doing your homework and paying respect to Betty Wright. You see it, you see a true journalist, right? So I think they need to have a virtual tribute for her. Tonight is the night you make me a woman. Yeah, I heard that song. Woo, woo, woo. I'm about to download that. Do I got that in there? Clean Up Woman. I love the way you love. Pure love. I'm getting tired, baby. It is you. Babysitter. You do got to watch out for them babysitter, because I go on Pornhub and I watch a lot of the scenes on Babysitter because I love this stuff. But in reality, you got to watch them babysitters. The babysitter will be babysitting your man. You got to be careful with that. It's hard. Stop doing. Let me be your love maker, secretary. Tonight is the night. Where's the love? Okay. Dance with me with Betty Wright and Peter Brown. You should do it. Ebony Affair. I found that guy. If you don't love me, funny how love grows cold. I'm gonna hate myself. What was that? I'm gonna hate myself. Whoa. Gonna hate myself. What is that? My God, I made myself in the morning. Woo! I gotta get into these today. These Cry Like a Baby, Circle of a Heartbreak, Sweet Loving Daddy. Woo wee! These titles. I gotta get to this music. The best girls don't always win. That's true. The best girls don't always win. It usually be like the hoes. Them that ain't really the best. Best girl don't always win. Let's not rush down the road. Ooh, I gotta get. It's a lot of records. I'm beginning to play. All I need now is some candles. I'm gonna need to burn me some candles and all of that. I'm gonna burn me some candles and just sit down and listen to her music. I remember my aunt playing spades, smoking cigarettes, and listening to Betty Wright with a big black. But he was saying, get it an Apple computer and not having an iPhone. We love a sweet love is that. Ooh, don't we? But a wig, oh my God. All right. So I had the pleasure of listening to her music, and I am a fan. I added to my playlist. I am a fan. So if anybody want to call in, or you could post in the comments about her. No, do you have a flaw on the screen? Let me see. Yes, Betty Wright played at many of my family cookouts. Wow. Okay. That's what's up. And I'm just glad. I wish that we could do more honoring our artists before they go. But thank you to TV One for those songs, because they did it before it happened. Don't burn the house. You burned their chicken already. LOL. My grandmother didn't play her too much because she didn't agree with her message, but she had vocals and message for the women who identified. Yes, my grandmother played Betty Wright music all the time. And that's one thing that Betty Wright battled with. You know, when she would make the secretary or babysitter, they start thinking that she was these characters, and that they didn't realize that she had a writer that was writing those records, right? She had no input. And then later on in her career, she started to have input on her records. She started to have input on her sound. But in the beginning of her career, she just, whatever the right were right, that's what she was saying. And so even to this day, you even got some people that think these artists is what they sing about. Most of it's be the writers that were writing or they were writing. And it's just something out for entertainment. But people will come up to the street, oh, clean up woman, secretary, babysitter. You know, she had to battle with that in her career because some people didn't know how to distinguish the artist from the art. Right. The only Betty got played was when my aunt came over. They used to play it over spade games. LOL. She called out side chicks. Yes, she did. She did call her music with a lot of the side chick. And it was definitely her music was a type of prophecy telling women like, watch out for the secretary, for the babysitters, the cleanup. You gotta be careful. And she was giving game out. So whoever that writer was, they was spilling some tea. I'm 80s baby. I was a little girl singing her songs thanks to my mama. And that's what Lil Wayne said, yeah, when I heard that song, Tonight You're Gonna Make Me a Woman, I was singing in the backseat of my car, but when I got older, that song had a big meaning to it. I said, Lil Wayne, go ahead, man. I like Lil Wayne. I like his music, though, but I don't want to have a face-to-face conversation with without my mask on. Because, baby, that breath probably going to be kicking. I'm going to have a mask on when I talk with Lil Wayne. If we ever in a business meeting, the first thing I'm going to have a mask on. That breath probably smell good. But just by judging it with all that stuff in his mouth, I don't know, how can you put Listerine and brush all that or do that stuff even come out? I just imagine. But we want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, even those that are side chicks and that is a mother. Happy Mother's Day to you. Okay. Happy Mother's Day to you. You know, if you're a side chick, you know, happy Mother's Day to you. If you was just a one night stand and you just so happy to get pregnant by a married man and he don't pay you no mind at all, don't honor you or the babies, and they didn't call you, I will be the first man to say happy Mother's Day to you too, because you were mama. So what that you cheated on that man and you cheat on that man? That man was married to your sister and you slept with him. You got a baby with her, and they disown you and the baby. I'm gonna say happy Mother's Day to you too, because you a mama too. Okay, you a mama. Happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there that temporarily can't get on that stripper pole and take care of their babies. They literally gonna have to get an OnlyFans and sell that puss on camera and have people to see them fingering themselves in the room while they in the quarantine. Happy Mother's Day to you too. I'm just gonna say it. All the women out there that can't go and hit the pole, is on unemployment, food stamp, and got an OnlyFans. Happy Mother's Day to you too. And bring down y'all prices so I can subscribe, because some of y'all prices are too high. Give me $5.99. Some of y'all $19.99. I ain't paying for no $19.99 unless I'm humping you. Okay, unless I'm humping you, I ain't paying no $19.99. Forget that. That ain't gonna happen. I ain't charge me for $19.99. You think I'm about to see you $19.99 and just think you figure yourself and pretend like you into it? No, ma'am. No game, no game. No pain, no pain, no game, no game, no game. Come on, somebody. If you was the clean up woman and you got pregnant, happy Mother's Day. If you was this babysitter and that man got you pregnant and you were legal, because if you were not legal, he need to be in jail. But still, happy Mother's Day to you too. And just say happy Mother's Day. Whew. You still a mama. Wherever. I don't care how you act. You still a mama. So what? You were a prostitute and you had an oops baby. Happy Mother's Day. All right. Happy Mother's Day to y'all. I love y'all. So no, I ain't showing you nothing. You want to see anything, some skin of mine, wait till I drop my OnlyFans, okay? Wait till I drop that, and you can see all the skin you want to see, okay? Let's go to the phone lines. 9394, Carly on the air.
Hey, Wiley. This is Jessica again. I'm just calling in. I wanted your opinion on the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise. I haven't watched it in the last time I watched it was when Kenya not Kenya, when Portia put a heel upside Kenya's head. I haven't really been interested in that franchise, and I kind of want to know if you could do a whole revamping of the Real Housewives of Atlanta franchise. Who would you put on the show?
Oh, of course, I would put Phaedra on the show. I think Phaedra is
was not giving it to me.
I think I would get Phaedra. I would definitely like to see Tiffany Pollard on the show.
Tiffany.
Yeah, I would like to see Tiffany Pollard on the show. I think that she's very entertaining. I would take Cynthia off, you know. I would give her the boot.
Yeah, Cynthia gotta go.
And for some type of controversy and to keep the blogs talking and Black women talking, I would get Maddie on the show. I would bring T.S. Madison on Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Okay.
And the reason why I would do that because they would say she ain't no real woman, she ain't no wife. That's a all the type of comments that come up. The ratings will be through the roof.
I would love that.
What's up, YouTube land, Twitter land, Instagram land, Snapchat, PGC, Christian Mika, whatever. This is going TS out loud on the stage. You know, bring Miss Mary, maybe she can cook.
I would love that.
That would be good. I would love to see Miss Mary and Candy Mama get into it. It would be good. Let me stop. That will be.
Neva can come on the show too. Now.
And he come on the show. You know, hopefully he's sober, but he definitely come on the show. And then while we doing it, let Michelle ATM come on a little bit too. Babe, we'll wake it up, make it real nasty. Cause that never happened. I never seen a trans woman on a Real Housewives franchise show. I think that would be dope.
Yes, they did put a trans woman on there. I thought they had Amaya Scott or Amaya was on there.
Oh, they had Amaya. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, this will be a comedian.
I don't know. I might be wrong. I thought she kind of made an appearance or something.
Okay, I'm talking about like a main cast member, like a main like a peach holding a peach.
I think Kenya should stay because she got a lot of tea about her husband, and I know she want another baby.
Of course, Kenya should stay. She's the entertainment.
Because Marlo needs to expose like her past with these sugar daddies. I want to know how she was able to secure millions of dollars from these men. I think Marlo would be cool, but I don't know. It seems like they kind of, as the years going by, they got more reserved. I think we need to just do a whole reset.
I would love to see Peter come back. I just would love to see him come back because he was so entertaining.
Peter messy.
Yeah, he's very messy. I would love to see him come back. And the reason why I say Maddie to be on there is because she's hungry. I would love to see her get into it.
Maddie could be a guest. She would have to.
Oh yeah, she would have to be a guest. It would be too controversial. Black women, you think they for the community? Let her be announced that she holding a peach. All them negative comments gonna come from Black women. They're gonna bring up when she said something about the maxi pads and all that type of. I know you ain't, but majority of Black women, baby, they gonna come through the.
I don't have no problem. That's the thing. It's this whole narrative that we have. Women have a problem with when other trans. I have no problem. I would have, long as that person treat me good and they not being slimy behind my back trying to fuck my husband. We good. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but I feel like, okay, if you're going to bring a TS. And I'm not being offensive by using that word, a TS onto the show. They just need to be a housewife. And how many men are willing to put that out there that are in the entertainment industry or at that level? That's the only thing that I have a problem with. But if T.S. Madison was married to somebody, yeah, she should be able to get on the show. I'm not worried.
I think Monique, she's in Georgia. I think Monique should be on Real Housewives. I think Monique should be on there.
Like Monique talking about with her open relationship, Monique?
That one, the one that called her husband, hey daddy, hey mama. I think that would be lit.
She is boring.
No. Monique is not boring. You get under Monique's skin, I could just imagine the drama that will, baby. I think I really can see it. But hey, I'm not a producer or anything. You asked for my suggestion. I say bring Maddie and bring Monique and bring Kaya to be the friend of the show. No, I'm joking. Kaya ain't gonna do that. But
I don't know about Kaya.
Bring Maddie and bring Monique. I would love to see that. Monique.
I would like to see Kaya on there, but I don't think she could be a main cast because she's not gonna tell her business like that. You know?
Oh no, she ain't gonna
She's
tell
not
her
gonna
business.
put her man on the show.
She definitely ain't gonna put her
We
man.
gotta get some strippers from Atlanta. We need to get some strippers that got a sugar daddy that got put on. We need those type of girls on the Atlanta Housewives because that's where Nene was. I love Nene for her, and that basically Greg was her sugar daddy. Am I correct?
Allegedly, I would say allegedly because I don't want to get a cease or desist.
Allegedly,
Okay.
Allegedly.
I'll say
It
allegedly.
sounds like she kind of got pulled out of the strip club. That's the kind of girls that I want on Atlanta Housewives.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Because that's the culture, and I'm not saying everybody is like that because we do have the Married to Medicine. We have that clean crew, but Atlanta Housewives, it's a lot of housewives that are sugar babies that used to escort and they used to do this and used to do that. I want those type of girls because that's entertaining. Those girls are going to give a new perspective.
I'm gonna move on.
These girls who are spoiled rotten, Nene doesn't have to work. None of these girls have to work. They're not giving us real storylines. I think they should get rid of the whole cast.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna move on to the next caller.
If anybody keep Portia and her baby daddy drama on because Portia done lost her mind.
Okay.
She had her a good sugar daddy taking good care of her. She was well taken care of. When I first seen Portia, I said that girl got her a good trick.
I'm gonna move on to the next caller. Thank you, sister. Thank you. I'm gonna move on to the next one.
Oh. Okay, fine.
Okay. 2637, Carly on air.
Hey, Wiley. Okay. Let me ask you a question. Did you hear the conversation that was had concerning Tammy Rowland and Vivica Fox, Claudia Jordan, all of them?
I heard
because the previous call.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, I heard of it from Gossip Girl because a certain caller that won't be original was crying over Gossip Girl at one point in time. I think she was kind of throwing shots at this person because Tammy Roman made a plain statement as a person from any sector you're at in YouTube. You can relate to the fact that people are going to try to grade you. They're going to try to talk about you. And you're known, Wiley, for being above the net. Like you can get down with them, but you're not going to let it define you. You're going to take that. If you can get a coin from it, you're going to get a coin for it. If you can't, you're just going to keep it moving. But at the end of the day, it takes a toll on your mental. That's what Tammy Rowland was stating. You people supposed to be so high shadiddy, but at the end of the day, Selena Johnson, like she rolled it down. She said, Selena Johnson, you did what's that show called? Selena did some celebrity show. I can't think of the name right now. Vivica Fox, you did Trump show, but you also she's an executive. I sound crazy. I was drinking, but anyway, she's an executive producer, whatever you call that shit, on reality shows. And Nene is basically stating that she's been on this show for a long time. Now, when you in a place, you grow. If I'm the same person I was a year ago or even 2 years ago, there's something wrong with me. I have to grow. So basically what they're doing is they're bullying Nene. Yes, Nene participated in mess. Yes, Nene did mess.
Okay, caller, but Nene, I hear you. But what are you drinking on, caller? What are you drinking?
I didn't hear what you said.
I said, what are you drinking?
Oh, no, I'm drinking E&J XO with Bailey's cream. But listen, I'm okay, but my point still remains. If you heard what Tammy Rowland said, she said the truth. When you in a sector, you have the right to grow.
All right, so you drinking by yourself. You drinking you some E&J. So
no, I'm not drinking by myself. I'm not drinking by myself. My daughter's father, he doesn't drink. So my kid's father, he doesn't drink. So I drink it by myself in that sense, but not by myself.
Okay, so you're doing the drinking, and your man just seeing you drink.
He's in the room watching soccer.
Oh, he's in the room watching soccer.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Jamaican soccer, not what y'all call American soccer.
Oh,
Jamaican soccer is different from American soccer.
Okay, so he watching Jamaican soccer while you drink you some OG.
Thank you. And I had 2 teenagers and my 1-year-old asleep. So I can do what I want. It's Mother's Day.
Yeah, it's your day, honey.
Even if I...
Go ahead, sweetheart.
Exactly. But I'm just saying, like, but my if I'm getting my words twisted, it's only because I'm drinking. But
it's okay. It's okay. It's your day. If you want to drink 3 bottles of liquor, go ahead.
I'm not drinking 3 bottles.
I say if you want to drink 3 bottles, it's your day.
Oh no, I mean I'm just okay. Yeah, I'm not though. That's all right. But listen, what I'm trying to say is this: Nene is the focus. Everybody do mess. But some people, they mess is so good, everybody concentrate on that specific person instead of going at everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Basically, what Nene is trying to do is trying to stop people from making her the casualty of war. Okay. And she's only right. You know what I'm saying? Because she's not at the same place she was when she came into the franchise. She done got money. She done got this. And yeah, she done got on a high horse that wasn't maybe should have got on, but at the end of the day, they all do the same shit. Nene just got most of the sex out of it. And what Tammy Rowland was trying to say was that she also, in her own perspective franchise, which is Basketball Wives, Tammy Rowland, most of the hottest stuff came from her mess. You know what I'm saying? So she says she can identify. So
all right, caller.
40 or Jordan, especially.
Okay, but caller. So you're drinking, and so you're gonna have a good night tonight, if you know what I mean.
Of course, I'll have a good night every night.
Oh, that's what's up. You drinking tonight? Okay, make sure you pour me some. Pour me a little bit. Give me. I
got you, Wally. I'm gonna drink on your behalf.
Yeah, drink on my behalf. I can't drink nothing. I can just only drink nothing but water.
I know. I'm just saying until your probation is over, I got you.
Right. I only can drink water right now. But next year I'm gonna get up in that. The alcohol. I'm gonna get up in that alcohol and drink next year. That's what I'm gonna get up in out next year. All right,
and I think I can participate in your next meet and greet because by then I won't even have a little baby no more, so I could probably travel.
Oh, that's what's up. I'm down. Are you gonna come by yourself?
Well, I'll probably come with a girlfriend. My boyfriend is not gonna come if that's what you're asking. No.
That's good. Come with your girlfriend. Bring the ladies. Leave your men at home so you can let loose. If that, bring your EJ, bring your BBs and your CCs, whatever it takes.
Berry's cream. It's a good combination. When you get off probation, try it.
Yeah, baby, it's gonna be lit for next year. I'm definitely 2021. It's gonna be lit. You can't leave unless you.
I'm looking forward to it.
I want you to be so drunk. We all have hangovers the next day. That's gonna be the motto.
No hangovers from this. No hangovers from this. You gotta know.
Get so drunk, we all have hangovers the next day. That's gonna be the motto for 2021. We're gonna be popping bottles all night long.
Oh, you better not wake us up in the morning and don't let us get coffee when we try to get coffee.
Oh yeah.
For that bus ride.
But please, if you try to get y'all some coffee in the hotel room, you might get left.
I promise you to keep my period. But listen, Wally, and I promise you to keep my period panties at home.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, please keep the period panties at home. And if you want some coffee, get up extra early and get you some coffee. Because if you left, you just left. We don't want no gates next year. Please.
All right, Wally, I'm gonna let you go. That's all I call to say. I love you and shout out to Mama Wally. Happy Mother's Day to her.
All right, thank you so very much. Oh God. All right. Shout out to Mama Wally. 646-716-8447. Oh, let me see. Did my mama know who Betty Wright was? Let me get her on the line. Give me 1 second, you guys. It's 9:00. Let me see where mama at. Let me see. Is mama on here? Where's her number at? Dang, I don't know her number by heart. I gotta learn her number by heart. I used to know her number by heart, but not no more. Let me see. Does she know anything about Betty Wright? Let me get Mama Wiley on here. Oh, hey, man. How did you enjoy Mother's Day? Huh? Did you know who Betty Wright was, the singer?
Yeah.
What was one of your favorite songs of her? I didn't know you.
she got clean up one, and it was enough. I was picking the name up.
Oh, wow, yeah. Did you play some of her records today?
No, I showed that is getting out bad.
I know you've been doing all that work. How my baby doing?
She okay. She
Oh,
gonna lay down too.
is she okay? You put her on the phone?
Naya, say hello to you. Hi.
Hey, how you doing, Taker?
Good.
Oh, stay good at school. Now get you some sleep. Get you some sleep. You got my mama up. Get in that bed right now.
Yeah.
I want you in that bed right now. Hello, Ma. Hello.
I love you.
Love you too. Oh, now get in that bed.
Hello.
Yeah, I told her to get in that bed because she got you halfway asleep.
Yeah, she's gonna go to sleep.
Oh, all right, my love you. I'll talk to you in the morning. Make sure she get her some sleep. All right, now, bye. Poor mama. Lord have mercy. Jesus, I'm glad I'm so 1,000 miles away. You go to bed now. Ain't no way. Getting it. I'm practicing now when I had kids. All I know is, okay, I'm going to practice now. Okay, I got kids now. I'm going to practice. When I come in the room, silence. Bedtime. 9 o'clock, I better hear snowing. But Daddy, we want to stay. Stand up no extra minutes. Silence and sleep. I better hear snowing. I ain't going to play. Get out of order. You better hear silence. Or you're going to get up and sing and we're going to record an album. And then I'm going to get them up at 4 a.m. so they can record some singles. They can edit some work for the show. It's going to be a family business. We're going to be touring and stuff like we really can't tour now because we're going to be quarantined because Miss Rona, if I had kids now. So we had to be online doing concerts and stuff. Anywho. All right. My taker got my mama up all day. But I'm so glad I'm in Dallas because I can't be dealing with all that. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I can't. And they to say, "Wow, they probably don't like them." They don't. They just be talking about family. Don't like. They just be talking. Wiley, mom, and Betty went to the club. I said, Wiley, mama, and Daddy Wright went to the club drinking EJ. Ooh, yo. That's all I bring my mama up here. As soon as she get up here, ooh, she sound like a man. Ooh, she sound like that. That's all I bring my mama up here. I should have never got on that line because y'all be dragging. These people, I told these folks is ruthless. Whew. Oh gosh, let me go. Oh. Okay. No pain, no gain, no game. So I've definitely booked a trip to Chicago, but she sounds tired. You know, she got that baby. She sounds really, really tired. But I will be in Chicago soon. I'm not going to tell y'all the date due to security reasons. When I touch down in the city, I'll let y'all know. Hopefully Ms. Rona is gone, but I will be going to Chicago this year. I'm not going to tell y'all the date and time, but we will be in. The flight have been booked. It was a very cheap flight, but it's been booked. So I will be in the city. It's going to be, I'm going to surprise, my family. I'm going to tell them when I'm coming. I'm just going to show up just so I can see what's going on. All right. Whew. The number is 646-716-8447, but she tired because she be trying to. Just what I understand. I understand these are y'all grandkids. I get it. And my siblings, they know that's my mother's weakness. They know that she love her grandkids. So they'll just leave her with them and then she'll do all that. and they know she ain't home. She ain't working because, you know, Rona got everybody displaced with jobs and stuff. So she at home. So she got the time. But I think they be abusing her kindness. She need to go back to the old mama and say, no, I ain't doing that. Well, she do it because she love her. They know not to try that with me. One of them said that we was gonna get like an Airbnb. Now I had a suggestion. I was gonna get an Airbnb. The review is over. We did the review an hour ago, but we was gonna get an Airbnb. This is story time. I was gonna get an Airbnb, invite some of my family to come, and we was gonna have chill, have like a sleepover party and different things. Then I thought about it. I said, "Them a lot of kids and a lot of drama. Do I really want to do that?" And I thought about it. I said, I changed my mind. I can't do that. I come to Chicago and I bring some drinks and they can drink and all that type of stuff. We can barbecue. We can do the electric slide. We can listen to No Pain, No Gain. We can listen to all that clean up one. We can listen to all that then. Talk about old times. Of course, I will have my cameras rolling. I got to have my cameras. Okay. I will have some cameras rolling because that's going to be good content. All right, now they hurry up, mom. Just wait for the new Smear Cafe video popping up this week. Sweaty Dread. So I will be in Chicago. Get me some good old catfish. I will be catfishing. Give me some good catfish when I touch down in Chicago. Definitely going to give me some Harold's chicken. I will have my mask and my hand sanitizer and everything like that. So, we talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Again, let me give another suggestion. Real Housewives of Atlanta. I do believe they need to book Maddie. Again, I'm going to say that for a reason. It's because Madison will bring so much controversial. Her and Nene will get it in. Y'all will see another side of Maddie that y'all really don't. And Maddie can drag. So I think it will be an awesome type of show. And fucking Neva can come as the friend. And I think it could be the first type of show to insert, you know, bloggers like fucking Neva, Michelle ATL. I think that will be awesome. So if y'all, what is your suggestion for Real Housewives? Who would you like to see on Real Housewives of Atlanta? Now, we did a review of Real Housewives, baby. We did it for a whole hour. We talked about Real Housewives of Atlanta. But who would you like to see on Real Housewives of Atlanta? Hit the line, 646-716-8447. But I would love to see Maddie on there. And I would love to see, you know, fucking Neva to be the friend on the show. I don't babysit. I love my grandma, but my nerves got there. They're going to say, get some young girls on there. I think that would be great. And I think honestly, I would love Cardi B as an artist, and she did a reality show, so she ain't gonna do it. Cardi B not gonna do it. I was gonna say Cardi and Offset, but that's like a love and hip hop type of ish. But Monique will be good because Monique can cuss. Y'all don't understand. Y'all think y'all looking at the Monique. Now, if you get under Monique's skin, she will drag your butt from east to west. She will drag Nene, and they're gonna throw blows talking about that she messed up her career. They're gonna be start talking about that husband. That husband gonna get the cussing. And I would love to see Tamar on get a peach. I think Tamar would be great. They said who asked housewife interacting with a husband more of their housewife, how they maintain versus so much catty chaos sign. Phaedra was dating Jamal Brown. They said I want to see New York for I Love New York. I would love to see it. I think it would be great. It would be entertaining because, like I said, it will offer so much funny stuff. And bringing Tamar or T.S. Madison, that's different. It never happened. The drama that would bring to the show. I think the ratings will really increase. Maddie alone going to bring in a fan base. I think Tamar going to bring in a fan base, but that will be so much drama because the words is going to be spewing out because you know they're going to leak out and say a lot of stuff. I have never seen Sydney here, but you going to see Sydney cuss on that show because they're going to be getting on Mama Monique and Sydney going to cuss, especially if they bring Peter back because Peter messy. So I would love to see Peter, Michelle, AT. I would love to see all that on the show. Hell, I would love to see Tasha K make an appearance on the show because she talk about. So I think it would be entertaining just to see these people get some clout and some attention and all that type of stuff. I would love to see. I would love to see Tasha up there with the with no edges and the mohawk and all that. I would love to see it. I think it would be funny. I think it would be entertaining. I would get a good laugh. I would get a good kiki. Of course, remember the first episode, we would have to work our way up, loving the new characters. Maybe Bravo isn't willing to take the financial risk. Probably not, because it's a big risk. Delicious would be good. Monique would be a good too. Fucking I need a friend to the show. Somebody said no. I would love to see Tasha K make an appearance. But I want to thank you to all the new viewers that watching the show, and I want to thank you all for tuning in to today's episode. Thank you for that. And if you don't know what show you're listening to, let me remind you.
Exclusive. That's right. Bringing you the best in politics and celebrity gossip. This is the Wiley Show.
Y'all need to listen to that, okay?
Don't stop. Keep it going.
Tasha K would be real. Tasha K ain't TV pretty. What is TV pretty? Did y'all just say Tasha K ain't TV pretty? Come on now. Really? She is beautiful. That y'all is ruthless in these comments. That is shade that she ain't TV pretty. It's Housewives. Maybe all of those people can be on another show. Baby, if I see Maddie on there, what's up, YouTube land? Oh, I could just imagine Michelle A.T. Elliott. She will have a heart attack if Maddie on there. I could just see. That would not be nice. I can't even repeat it. I can repeat what Michelle would say when Maddie get on there, but I'm not gonna repeat it. I enjoy your show, Mother's Day special second edition. Thank you for coming back on. They could be the friends of the show. Tasha, all right, I would say beautiful, but she ain't ugly. Yeah, she's not ugly. She's beautiful. Tasha is a beautiful chocolate. Chocolates. Ooh, I love chocolate. Just something about chocolate. Ooh. Kenny would never go for that. Every man love a woman. Kenny will say no to that. Last time I remember Maddie talking about every man. Ooh wee. But a lot of folks will not like Maddie on that because they're gonna be saying some disrespectful things about Maddie, and a lot of them women gonna get canceled. If you talk about a trans woman and you hetero, that's a way to get you canceled. So, everyone that would bring bring Michelle over to TS Maddie because Michelle has controversy with the past and present peaches. I love chocolate too. And you know what? I like Portia. I would date Portia. Like, is she single? I would date her, like, for real. Like, Portia is my type. And Cynthia. Woo! Cynthia, everything. She's a little boring, though. She's boring. Like, she boring, dry as paint. Dry as my mama cornbread. No, I can't say that about my mama cornbread. It was dry the last time because she was, But most of the time when she's sober, the cornbread is good. The last time she tried to make some cornbread, it was a little dry. But I'm glad she can't hear me right now. Counts quick, fast, in a hurry. This show is get ready to talk about the looks or get out. Swear. Period. No, she engaged. Money is Portia's type. Okay. I think once I get $300 million, and then a lot of people will be my type. Once I get my $300 million and 66 cents, $300 million. I'm going to get a lot of days. Okay, now Portia is pretty and thick, and she got a nice side. Yes, she does. Wiley. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Once I get about 300 million, I think everybody will be up in my inbox. I thought Eve was giving, but I think everyone says she's boring. She's boring. She should go because Eve will give energy on this season because she want to make sure she let the producers know, like, I am entertaining. But girl, doing a season, she's boring. She's pathetic. Like, she's a boring a model reject. She, a model reject. Would Wiley ever date Sydney Star? No, I would never date a Sydney Star. Absolutely not. Sydney Star is a stunt queen. Number one. Number two, I'm just gonna say no to that question. I would go in with about 3 or 4 answers to why the answer is no and elaborate on that. But I'm gonna just say I don't want to date no stunt queen. So I'm just gonna hush on Sydney Star. But I like Sydney Star. I've been knowing Sydney Star for a long time. Remember her in Chicago walking on, Boys Town and everything like that. And, she was getting booed in when she was trying to rap. When she was trying to rap, she would get booed in the club. And that was years ago. Portia doesn't have much going on in her. They said Portia don't have that much going on in her head. Y'all, it's reading in these comments. Eve is nice eye candy, though. She is, but she's boring as well. She's entertainment outside of the show, but on the show, she's boring. She's a stunt queen. She always been stunting, but stunting got her way. She was on Lee Daniels' show, but of course it got canceled. And she was on Love and Hip Hop. So definitely. Somebody said my forehead is big. Wow, y'all is roasted in these comments. Y'all is really roasted in these comments, but I'm here for it. I had to talk about my forehead. Cookie Tookie is back. Child, please, Cookie Tookie need to be in rehab. I can't believe Cookie Tookie put my video on her Instagram. I'm saying, Cookie, why do you put my video on your Instagram? We don't see it for each other. She put my video on Instagram. I think she put the library video on there. And I'm like, why are you talking about me on your Instagram? We don't see each other. Talk about that individual that interviewed you. Don't talk about Wiley. I know you missed me. I could have gave you a better interview. It's too late. You're old news now. Maybe if you poop on yourself and get thrown in jail and come out, maybe I could report you did. But you old news now. What you try? And then somebody was in the Cookie Monsters in my chat. Oh, she talking about you. I'm like, what's up? Why you mentioning me? Like, you want to beef? Like, go poop on yourself or something like that. Go big and go viral. And then we can talk. But right now, ain't nobody checking for you. Which is Clash Real Housewives? I think Real Housewives, they said Live Hip Hop Ella. No, I think Real Housewives is more classy, to be honest. I like the brand. I really do like the brand. Make sure y'all like the video. Bring the Cookie lady. Are we talking about Cookie? Yeah, we talk about Cookie Tookie. She was talking about me on her Instagram like I think 2 days ago. Carrie Hill sound like a good idea, but I feel Carrie Hilson will be boring. You better not bring no Miss Carrie, baby. You better not bring her up on no Real Housewives. She just as boring as anybody else. She's just as boring like anybody else. Ooh, these folks' views been real low when they ain't been talking about Wiley. When these folks ain't talking about Wiley, they don't get no views. My producers, y'all so messy. But I love it though. Carrie career was is dead, baby. That's true. Like her music. I gotta put it back in the hole. Her music career, probably so, but she still got that pen. Like, but she still writes songs for your favorite artists. Like Carrie Hilson is a writer. Before she was out being an artist, she was a writer. Jill Scott, a little history. She was a writer before she came up an artist. She wrote one of Erykah Badu's do hit records, and that was written by Jill Scott. So a lot of these artists started out as writers. Carrie Hilson will never let Beyonce fans pull out. Honestly, boy. Okay, yes. They ain't gonna allow it. Because she had no business saying it about Beyonce. Her fans, they don't buy her records like that, But if you say something negative to her, they're gonna be drowning with bumblebees. They're gonna be in the inbox and all that type of stuff. They don't play. They really, really don't play. But we thank y'all so very much for tuning in to this review of the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. This is part 1, so we will do part 2 next Sunday. Raven Simone live in LA, but she's not nobody's wife. Right, and Raven will definitely not do that. That is beneath Raven Simone. I will not see a Raven Simone do that. It will shock me because she ain't suffering for no bread. Raven get that Disney money. Anytime you get a check, if I ever want to be in business or business, it will be with Disney. That's one thing I regret my mother did not take us to auditions and acting and stuff. I wish that we did some Disney. That Disney money, you can live up on that for the rest of your children can eat off that Disney money. Them Disney checks, them the residual check. You get you a good Disney series and they play the replay. Like Raven always eating off them Disney check. And Disney own they own ABC, I believe. Yes. So that's how she got on The View, because Disney owned it. So if you good with Disney, you good. You good. Them checks are good. What's the guy's name that did that song, I Just Want to Be King and The Lion King? He didn't play in the movie, but he sang on one of the records. The guy, his name, he did an interview. He said he's still eating off them checks to this day, because his mama at first Disney once offered him a one large sum. And his mama said, no, if you're offering this much, how this song really work? And so he's get a percentage. Every year he get a percentage of that record. Yes, Jason Weaver's still eating off that Lion King money. And Lion King came out in the 90s when he was a little boy. Now Justin Weaver is a man with gray hair. So they pay good. You can go with they don't play no games. Give me a Disney check. Let me get up in a movie. Shoot, let me get up in it. If they say, Wiley, I want you to play the geeky kid with not the geeky kid, play the substitute teacher with a cock eye and let the student drag you. Can you play this role? Hell yes, I can play that role. And we want your nose to run. Mr. Wiley, you need a toilet. You need some tissue. Why are your nose running like that? I would love to play with. If y'all want to book me in a Disney store. I will act my butt off on one of the Disney series. There it is. Anything with Disney, sign me up. I'll be right there on the thing. Anything with Tyler, and I had a vision about Tyler Perry. Woo. It's just I'm going to do something with Tyler Perry. I feel it. I don't know if I'm going to be working behind the camera. I don't know if I'm going to be running for the police and I just so happen to hide out on his studio. But it's something I'm going to be doing with Tyler Perry. It's a movie or a show. I don't know what it is. I'm going to claim it. He's weighing on my heart heavy. And I can see cut action. Wipe your nose, Wiley. It's in camera 3. I can just hear it. I can hear it now. I see it. I see me work with Tyler Perry. Something gonna happen. Somebody watched this show, is connected with his network, with his studio, and they've been watching me, and I feel it. And they about to give my name to Mr. Perry. They about to just walk me in the door, and they about to say, "We need to put Wiley in one of your movies." I'm gonna claim that. I feel it. Somebody watching me hard, and they want me in one of them Tyler Perry movies. And I'm available. I got my staff. I already got my lawyer. I already got my people to look over the contract. We ready. Just in case. Thank you for that. If I somehow get a deal and if I want to break down, I will bring me a side. Oh, God, Mr. Perry. Mr. Wiley, hey, he give me the paperwork, and baby, I see them digits, and I'm learning how to negotiate. I'm gonna get that sock. I don't care what nobody say. Then that's when I can date, Neek at night. Then that's everybody gonna want to date me. Then the Neeks, the fish babes, everybody gonna be wanting to date me. Once I get on that Tyler Perry, they really gonna be hating. I feel it. I just feel it. It's just something about. I don't know. Somebody. I said Tyler Perry. He watch it. Somebody on his staff watch this show. And look at these folks gonna be messy. They gonna email, don't book Wiley. He ain't no good. Anywho, I definitely gonna say that. All right. Y'all leave Sidegate alone, please. Why are y'all like this? Let me leave that alone, child. And I like Meek. I really like her. She's beautiful. She's chocolate. I love chocolate. She's intelligent. Look at D the Queen comment. Where's D the Queen comment at? Let me scroll up. D the Queen comment. Wiley just put a billboard out so he can see like the girl did. You think I'm about to put $2,000 and what? Please skip that. I put it out there. Let y'all say, Mr. Perry, book Wiley. Let y'all do it. This is my billboard. Me on this camera. Book me. I ain't gonna. You think I'm about to drain out my savings and put a billboard for Mr. Perry to see that? And I got a whole show that's being watched by millions. And y'all old church ladies, they call y'all old church ladies. Can I get about 3 or 4 of my old church ladies that went to a Mr. Perry play? Go and tell him to put me in one of his plays and movies. I would love to be in Bruh. Because I've been watching Bruh. Tyler Perry, I don't care what they say. You got my girl playing up in that. The one that always played the old lady. The one that was playing the maid in one of them plays back in the day. I forgot. My dear class reunion. You got my girl playing up in there, playing the mama. So I like Bruh. And it was a scene up in there with that lady with the bumpy breasts. She was up. He was getting that in on that couch. Man, I can't wait. Woo. Baby, when I get up, baby, when I'm able to go around free, I got to move to Atlanta. He was getting in. Y'all got to see, I got BET Plus. And see, Mr. Perry is a part owner of BET Plus. So I'm just saying. And Bruh, I'm liking Bruh. Bruh is real good. I'm on episode 2, and I think it's like 3 episodes on there. I would love to work with Mr. Perry. I'm serious, man. It's a rapper, and it's not good that he brought a billboard for a week out here. It is not. Yeah. So would you give up on? Would I give on the couch? Hell yes, I would give up on the casting couch. That ain't nothing. What? So what? He got a big belly and a pig peen. Baby, I give it up on that casting couch. What you want me to do? Take you to Dreamland? Or you want me to take you to Wiley Land? Only people that watch Hollywood know what I'm talking about. I would definitely what? On a casting couch? This is so I get that role. Okay. Woo. I really ain't got on no draws. If anybody called me and said come on the casting couch, I would definitely do it. For real. In real life. Man. Make sure I take my prep and all that type of stuff. Of course, I buy it for a role. I buy it for a good role. In the paperwork, of course, I'll bust it wide open. That integrity stuff go out the window. This is for entertainment purposes only. But if it's a casting couch and I need to be cast in a role, but then sometimes too, you definitely can be on that casket and don't get nothing. I could just be an extra, and I'm definitely ain't busting over these good cookies and this big old chocolate, delicious German chocolate cake. I call my booty German chocolate cake. I ain't give you this German chocolate cake for no extra role. No. I better be in the movie Ruthless. I better be the Recordouches. I better be a part of the Recordouches tribe. I'm in the movie. I got a lot of lines in the Recordouche tribe. Okay. I don't want to be no extra. I'm just cutting up an invisible state. No. I want to be in a movie. You see, I'm right there with my dear. We talking, laughing, robbing banks together. That's what I want to do. I want to be in a movie. I don't want to be like some of these folks when they went to Wendy Williams show. They all the way in the back. No, I want you when I'm on Wendy Williams show. You want to see me on the couch. What are you doing? And she do shoe cam and the camera zoom into my right foot that's turning and kind of crooked. I want that camera to zoom in on that foot and got my shoe leaning to the side. That's how I want to do. That is what my goal is. I don't want to go to the Wendy Williams and sit in the crowd and up there in the wall like a dark spot or something like that. No, I want when people say Wiley's on the Wendy Williams show, he's on the couch. Who are you doing? Once this pandemic is over with, I want to be on that couch. Okay? I'm just saying, that's just me. Some folks be excited to be up in the audience and stuff. So some folks, they just excited. Where you up? Where you at? Where you at? No, not me. But I'm just joking, y'all. I'm not gonna be giving it up and all that type of good stuff. No, I ain't gonna be doing that. I ain't gonna be giving it up for no role. Are you dumb? You really think I'm gonna be doing something like that? No, I ain't gonna be giving it up. No, I would never do something like that. No, you think I'm about to do that and mess myself in a career, the one that buzzes it wide open for a role? Absolutely not. I'm too tall to be buzzing it wide open. I should be doing the bussing. Just being honest. It's just being honest. I should be doing the bussing. What I'm doing, buzzing it open for a role? Man, I'm too talented for that. And my booty hole is too delicate just to be giving it up for a role. No. I'm not giving this German chocolate cake up for no role. But what if it's like a good role, though? I don't know. No, get that out of my head. Well, don't forget me when you get famous. I ain't gonna forget y'all when I get famous. Y'all, you think I'm gonna forget y'all when I get famous? Y'all really think so? When I get, I ain't gonna forget none of y'all when I get famous. I ain't gonna forget none of y'all. I ain't gonna forget none of y'all. Woo. What up, everybody? Let me see. We got any callers in here. We about to go. Oh, Lord, we've been on here for an hour and 32 minutes. Yes, you believe it. I'm gonna get up there. No, no, I'm not gonna forget y'all. No, I'm gonna always make sure that I can bring my online family so they can see the growth. I don't want to forget y'all. I'm not gonna forget y'all. I'm not. I can't forget y'all. My family. Y'all are my online peeps. I ain't gonna forget my producers. What? Wow, you hilarious. Thank you for the Mother's Day laugh. Thank you. I'm gonna forget y'all. Now, will I be able to stay online for hours? No, because I have to get the set for a couple of hours. So no, I can't be online for y'all for hours. So a lot of my stuff probably won't be as intimate unless, you know what I'm saying, I got downtime. I can still squeeze y'all in for a video or two. Yes. But like it is now, of course, I can't commit to what I'm doing now. If God elevated me to do movies or do other type of television shows. No. Every once in a while, I can come down and chit chat with y'all. You know what I mean. I'm not even going to sit there and lie because if God produces a thing, you won't have the time and the energy to do all that. You got to take your time. Okay. Shout out to the producers. All right. Thank y'all so very much. You got to go. Let me play the outro before we get up out of here. Thank you all for super chatting and cash apping for that. We are almost to our goal to get our roof canal. So we are almost there. We're 50% there over our goal. So we got 50% more to raise so we can get that. Can't wait so I can get this taken care of. All right.
Yeah, hope y'all had a good time on the Wiley Show. And as always, hit that cash app at Marquise Wiley 28. That's MarquisWiley 28. Hit us up at P.O. Box 701122 Dallas, Texas 75370. Follow Wiley on Instagram at Wiley Show. Until then, see you next time.
Ooh, there we go. Right.